Hello everyone, right here I have a 2025 Jetour VT9 1.5 Turbo Prime. And today I'm going to make a startup and full vehicle tour video of it, show you the features inside and out. So here is the key fob. Let's go ahead and start it up first. As you can see, the side mirrors are currently folded out. Upon locking the car, they automatically fold in, and upon unlocking, they automatically fold out again. If you press and hold on the unlock button, you're able to roll down all 4 windows in the car simultaneously, and to roll all of them back up together, just press and hold unlock button. Standard for the VT9 in Malaysia is Jetour's version of a smart keyless entry and start system. So, just have the key fob on yourself. The car is currently unlocked. To lock the car, press the indented area on the driver's side door handle. And to unlock the car, just wait a moment and tap the area again behind the driver's side door handle. Along with that smart keyless entry is a keyless push button start system. So to start the VT9, make sure the key fob is inside the car. Put your foot on the brake and press the start button to the left of the steering wheel. Upon turning on the ignition and closing the driver's side door, the driver's seat will move back to its last recorded position before the engine was turned off the previous time. Then, upon turning off the ignition and opening the driver's side door, the driver's seat will move back to let drivers get out of the vehicle easier. The VT9 uses an electric rack and pinion power steering system. Standard for Malaysia is a leather steering wheel with a flat bottom design, sport grips at 10 and 2, and perforated sections on the sides. A 6-speed dual-clutch transmission is the only option available for the VT9 in Malaysia. Also known as a DCT in short, this transmission has 2 clutches, one for odd gears and another for even gears. A DCT aims to give drivers faster shift times and better fuel efficiency over a conventional automatic transmission. This transmission does get a manual shifting option, controlled either by the gear lever or by the pedal shifters behind the top 2 steering wheel spokes. Rear parking sensors and a 360-degree 3D camera system are another 2 standard features. When the camera system is active, the rear camera view, the rear 360-degree camera view, the front camera view, and the front 360-degree camera view all feature active guidance signs. Within the 360-degree camera display, one can select the front and the rear top-down camera views. For the row of buttons to the right of the camera display, the top button goes into the 3D camera view, where the camera angle can be moved around. Next up is the button to go to the wide-angle camera view, and the final button brings up the camera settings menu. Safety features in the VT9 include 4 airbags, an anti-lock braking system, electronic brake force distribution, brake assist, an electronic stability program, a traction control system, hill hold control, hill descent control, a tire pressure monitoring system, an alarm system, and an immobilizer. Isofix child seat anchor points are found on the outer 2 rear seats. The Prime trim adds on 2 curtain airbags for a total of 6 airbags, along with blind spot detection, rear cross traffic alert, and lane change warning. The VT9 comes with a set of 19-inch 5 triple-spoke black alloy rims. This VT9 rides on Cylon Terramax SV301-235-55R19 tyres. The disc brakes are ventilated in front and solid out back. For the suspension, it is made up of McPherson struts up front and a multi-link setup at the rear. Chery is a Chinese car manufacturer headquartered in Wuhu, Anhui, China. It was established in 1997 and is currently one of the top 10 car manufacturers in China in terms of number of vehicles produced. There are several sub-brands under Chery's umbrella, and Jetour is one of them. Combining the words jet and tour together, the name Jetour is supposed to signify a convenient journey. Jetour, a brand focusing on producing SUVs, was established 8 years ago on 22 January 2018. This date also marks the launch of Jetour's first product, the D-segment X70. The X70 is available in several versions. There's the base X70M, the standard X70, the high-end X70S, the electric X70S EV, and the sporty X70 Coupe. A facelift for the X70 was introduced in 2019. Meanwhile, a larger and more upmarket version of the X70, called the X70 Plus, debuted at the 2020 Auto China. The X70 Plus received a major facelift in 2024, which gave the car a new front end, updated rear light graphics, a new rear hatch, a new rear bumper, and a revised interior. The X70 Plus is available with either turbo petrol or plug-in hybrid turbo petrol engines. In Malaysia, the Jetour X70 Plus is sold as the Jetour VT9 to avoid confusion with the Proton X70. The Jetour VT9 is based on the pre-facelift Jetour X70 Plus. It went on sale in May 2025, and two variants are offered, 1.5 Turbo Comfort DCT and 1.5 Turbo Prime DCT. Powering this car is Chery's SQRE4015C, 1.5 litre, dual overhead cams, 16 valves, turbocharged inline-four petrol engine. This engine features variable valve timing and multi-point fuel injection. It produces 154 horsepower at 5500 rpm and 230 Nm of torque at 1750 to 4000 rpm. The top speed is 180 km per hour. The fuel tank carries 57 litres of petrol, and the combined fuel consumption for the VT9 1.5 Turbo DCT is 7.8 litres per 100 km. Carbon dioxide emissions is 179 grams per kilometre, and the VT9 is a front-wheel drive vehicle. Exterior features of the VT9 Prime include automatic manual leveling LED projector headlights, automatic wipers, LED daytime running lights, LED front and side indicators, LED sequential rear indicators, LED rear lights, an LED rear fog light, LED rear number plate lights, body-colored door handles and side mirrors, roof rails, the spare tyre under the rear of the vehicle, and a single exhaust pipe. Speakers right there, and down there, storage, mirror controls, central locking, window lock, and your window controls. All of the windows in this car are powered, and all of them do get a full automatic function in both directions. Headlight level adjustment, power rear hatch button, traction control, Jetour floor mats, and door sills. Pull this lever right here to release the fuel door. And the driver's seat in the VT9 Prime does get full powered adjustments. All of the controls are located on the door panel together with the 3-person memory function. Alright, so let's go ahead and see how it revs. Very simple manual air conditioning controls. All of the controls are down here, and the air conditioning display is shared with the infotainment display located right above. But back to the controls down here. Fan speed off or on, air conditioning, different modes, recirculation, outside air, front and rear defrost, temperature, right here. You can bring up the air conditioning settings. You also have your front and rear defrost, recirculation, different modes, air conditioning, and on-off button. Storage, together with a power outlet and a couple of USB-A ports. The one on the left is to connect to the system, while the one on the right is for charging. Storage, it also doubles up as your Qi wireless charging pad. Downhill assist. Right here is the VT9's electronic parking brake. It is currently engaged. To disengage it, put your foot on the brake and push the lever down. To engage it, simply pull the lever back up. There is an auto hold function for the parking brake, whereby say you arrive at a stop, such as a traffic light or a traffic jam. The car is in drive and you lift your foot off the brake. With the auto hold function activated, the car won't actually move forward or roll back. The VT9 Prime comes with an integrated touchscreen head unit. This system features a 10.25-inch infotainment display, various media connectivity options, and 6 speakers. The stock sound system that the VT9 uses is not that great, but it is not the worst either. We are currently in the CarPlay menu with the current song playing information. The album art will show up here if available. You have the song title, the artist and album name will show up here again if available. You can play pause, go back a song, go for the song, song duration, and below you can activate shuffle, repeat, favorite the song, and bring up the suggest as option. This button goes to your playing next playlist, and hit this to go back to your main media menu where you can select between library, playlists, and radio. Under library, you can look at your recently added songs, playlists, artists, and whatnot. This button searches for music, and this button goes back to your current media playing information. To the right, shortcut buttons for Google Maps, music, phone, and hit this button to go back to your main CarPlay menu where you can then access your phone, music, Apple Maps, messages, so on and so forth. There are more apps to the right. And to the left, we have Google Maps. We can go to a destination, bring up your voice command, and control the media. Go to the left once more, and we have your widgets menu. Currently, it's displaying the clock and weather, but you can also display, say, your photos, your calendar, your events, so on and so forth. To go back to the main Jetour system, hit the back button right here. And right here we are in the main Jetour system. If we hit the car icon, we can bring up your vehicle settings where you can set your rear hatch height, your side mirror settings, driving settings with your power steering mode and driving mode. We also have your light settings, driver assistance settings, vehicle settings, and hit this to bring up your list of apps where you can view your owner's manual. Go to your system settings with your Bluetooth connections, Wi-Fi settings, sound settings with your various volume levels, various sound effects, you have your bass mid treble, or you can use the preset equalizers. Other settings. Right here, display settings, where you can select your instrument cluster layout. You can also set your brightness, auto brightness, time settings, general settings with your language, system, and others. You can also bring up your Bluetooth phone menu, Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, Media Center, Camera System, Vehicle Settings. We were just in this menu earlier on. And right here you have your air conditioning button that accesses your air conditioning display. To the right, we have shortcut buttons for your Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, fan speed, your list of menus, and the home button is down below. Right here, you can control your USB media or your radio. And if we swipe from the top down, with your driving modes, you can adjust the volume, your voice volume, phone volume, brightness, screensaver, mute the system, and activate or deactivate your Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. You have your voice control right up here. As shown earlier, this car does have power folding side mirrors. To fold the side mirrors in from the inside, press this button right here. Electronic central locking, light and indicator controls, seat track, volume, flick the switch up to change your desired media option, flick the switch up and hold to mute the system, flick the switch down for your voice control. Right here we have the Bluetooth telephone control. This home button goes to the home page within the infotainment display, and you can use the touchpad to navigate through the infotainment display. Cruise control controls. This touchpad goes through your multi-information display located within the instrument cluster. To go back, hit the back button, and to go back to your home page, hit the same button as well. Currently, we have the driver assistance display. Right here, we have your elapsed time, average speed, and average fuel consumption, instant fuel consumption, range, and trip computer, tire pressure monitoring system, and back to your driver assistance display. Right here, we can view your media connection, maintenance information, your settings menu, with your warm prompt, alarm, lights, volume, and whatnot. And back to the media. Wiper controls, and the steering wheel in this car is tilt and telescopic. You adjust it using this lever right here. Bottle holder. This is your volume wheel. Ahead of the wheel you have your return and home buttons, and behind the wheel you have your power and settings menu button. Now, you can also use this wheel to click up, down, left, right, and push down for enter. Basically, the wheel controls the infotainment display. Front center armrest with storage down below, auto dimming rear view mirror, sunglasses holder, LED front reading lights. They also double up as your interior lights. This button turns on or off the lights when you open the doors. And right here you have the controls for the shade for the panoramic sunroof. While right here, these buttons control the glass portion itself. You can open up the sunroof as a vent, or open it up in full. Sun visor for the driver's side does get a vanity mirror and an LED light. Alright, so I guess that's it for the startup. We can turn it off right now. And continue with the rest of the tour. Window control, speaker, storage. And to gain access to the last row of seats, pull this lever, tilt the whole seat forward, then move the whole seat forward. Now that I'm in the last row of seats, I did set the middle row seats to a position that I would feel comfortable in. I'm about 5'7", which is about 1.7 meters tall. There is quite a lot of room to stretch out my feet underneath the middle row seats. I don't get any legroom back here, nor do I get any headroom, but you can always adjust the position of the middle row seats to suit your needs. For the last row of seats, we have a bottle holder together with a speaker for the left side, and same goes for the right side, so we have the speaker and the bottle holder. As for the middle row seats, they split 60-40, and to flip the seat backs down or adjust the position, to flip the seat backs down or to adjust the angle of the seat back, you use a lever down here. And to adjust the position of the seat, use the bar down here. Obviously this bar and this lever controls the right seat, and there is another bar down there together with another lever right there to adjust the left seat and the middle seat. I did set the driver's seat to a position that I would feel comfortable in. As mentioned earlier on, I'm about 5'7", which is about 1.7 meters tall. There is quite a lot of room to stretch out my feet underneath the driver's seat. As for legroom, I get about this much. And I get about this much in terms of headroom. For the middle row seats, it is actually quite nice and spacious. And again, as mentioned earlier on, you can always adjust the position of the middle row seats to suit your needs. But on the front seat backs, we have storage pockets together with small cutouts that help with additional legroom. Rear aircon vents in the middle, with a bit of storage below. And right at the bottom, we have more storage. Rear center armrest with cup holders. And right above, for both sides on the middle row, are grip handles, hooks, and the rear LED reading / interior lights. There are 3 ways to operate the powered rear hatch in this 2025 VT9. Boot space in the VT9 with all the rear seat backs in place is minimal. The third row seat backs can be folded down by pulling the straps on the back of the third row seat backs, and by doing this, the boot space does increase. With both the second and the third row seat backs folded, boot space is 1,680 litres. To the left of the boot is a power outlet, while on the rear hatch itself are lights. Under the boot floor is storage together with the vehicle's warning triangle, jack, and toolkit. Adjustable headrests for all rows of seats in this car. Speakers, window control, storage, and the front passenger seat in this VT9 does get full manual adjustments. This lever controls the seat back, while this bar down here controls the seat position. There's a storage pocket right here. Nicely sized glove box. Grip handle for the front passenger. And the front passenger's sun visor does get a vanity mirror with an LED light as well. Alright, so let's start it up with the door closed. Alright, so that's it for the startup and full vehicle tour video of this 2025 Jetour VT9 1.5 Turbo Prime. Thanks for watching and goodbye.